I'm the hostess with the most. That shit be hella funny. Shout out, I'm with Priest Catholic Adult. God damn.
Listen,
I'm with Priest Catholic Adult.
He's full of himself. Now I'm talking about
Priest Catholic Cuomo. All man, to my right, give it up for him, man. Also the guy that across from me, you hear me? Also number one, you know me in the middle, you hear me? We in this motherfucking man. Gonna go over a few things, man. Thank you for joining us, man. On West Radio Thursday, every Thursday live. You feel what I'm saying? We on mute? We good?
No, we too up.
Okay, most high cars. We gonna go over a few things, of course. This week, like it does every week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Taliban, you feel me? Polite, you feel me? But before we get into that, though, right? Before we get into that, I just want to ask y'all a few questions, man. Because like today in class, right? For the brothers who was in class, we was going over like put that on mute, Bubba Shaw. We was going over like you feel me, like making the right and wrong decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to ask y'all, like, what is the process that goes in your mind when you have to make the right decision compared to the wrong decision? Like if I can ask you, like Quan, if you could be like brief. So I can get to everybody. Like, what is your mindset about? Like,
dang, start me out one time.
No. Everybody need to be brief.
You know what I
This
mean?
nigga Kwame ain't been on the show for me. He's like, I need to talk.
Nah,
but look, like when it comes to right and wrong decisions, though, right?
Huh.
Because like the lasting impression that I said in class was it's just like this, though. I said we gotta make the right decision. I said it hella times so we can get in our mind, though. You feel me? So you can focus on doing the right thing, right? So, like, what's your process when it comes to that?
My process is very simple. It's how I was raised. I truly think before I make any decision, is what I'm doing in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's number one. Because I figure if I can always ask myself if the decision I make is in the spirit, I'll never make a wrong decision.
Okay.
That's it. I just think about that because I understand the laws. I understand brotherhood. I understand, you know what I mean? There's ways you're supposed to be. And so that's it. As long as it's in the spirit, I'm good.
Solid. What you think, guy? What's your thought process when it comes to, if you don't mind me asking?
Man,
because your thought process can help other people.
Right.
Like the Quam said it right. He was like, I just think about what's right and what the spirit wants. You feel me?
Right.
Well, go ahead though.
When it comes to me making a right, you know what I'm saying, making a right decision or whatnot, I think about, you know what I'm saying, how it affect my family. When I talk about family, I'm talking about, you know, of course, the brothers and the sisters in the ISUPK.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ribs. You know what I'm saying? Kids.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just my whole rep as me as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that decision that I make,
I'm glad you said that
I'm
too.
just like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Go ahead, that one.
As far as decision making?
Yeah, decision making. Again, I'm gonna ask you too though. Like I ask everybody, do you feel like you always make the right decision though?
Most of I don't want to say all the time.
That's the thing though, right?
But look, I don't want to say all the time, but I said I'm very predictable. So majority of the time, yes. But I mean, I guess I have to learn to be better because sometimes I'll give it to my flesh for certain things because I can be a very angry person. I'm an angry person inside, personally.
Yeah.
So I know certain things can, you know, go a certain way. And then I will stop caring about who you are, what you are in front of me. Yeah. But I understand me as a person, you know what I mean, has to be better. So I'm working on myself in those things, but the majority of the time I'm always level-headed. You can't get me out of my zone. It's just what it is.
Facts. Go ahead, Tabwan.
I was gonna say, I automatically think about, you know, heavier decisions or heavier choices. Mm-hmm. So like if I'm put between, like, you know, either go left or right, I'm thinking about something on a more serious level, things like that. I normally get counsel from the men above me, and whatever they decide is gonna be the right thing for me. So.
And that's what's up. What's that word called? Politically correct head ass nigga. Nah, that's real shit though. That's real shit. What you said was correct though. That's real game for people to understand though. Like, and when it comes to me though, man, like my thing be a battle. You feel me? Like keep it real with you. Like I ain't not trying to be long. Be like, but it be a real battle. But what Guy said was what it is. Like I be thinking about my rep. You know, like I be thinking about my rep and my character. You feel me? Like I pride myself. I pride myself in having a complete character and being honest with myself. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like being honest with myself means everything to me.
No, it should be.
So if I can't, you know, look at myself in the mirror, then it's like, well, I know I failed.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's where I go for. Like it's just like a character thing with me, where it's like, okay, hold on, gotta make sure that whoever looks at me the same way I look at myself. Because some people might hold you in a high regard, then you hold yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you hold yourself in that regard. Yeah,
and give that perception.
You got to talk to the mic, so like.
Oh, and get that perception. But you're saying it's so heavy because my thing at the end of the day is right. Yeah, so like my dad.
My nigga came there and came back.
But like, you know what I'm saying? That's heavy because at the end of the day, you got to look at the bigger situation.
Yeah.
If you lying to yourself, you really ain't shit.
Well, then I went into this though. It's like when we talked about Rick, he's saying the choices you make affect everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think the things that you do in your personal life only affect you.
Right.
They don't though. Like one wrong decision affects everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's for sure what I believe in. I think that. So I'm like, damn. So like, what if we all made the right decision?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if we all did the right thing? Mm-hmm. That's what we gotta look at. That's what we got to take our minds to. Like, damn. So imagine. So like, I don't mean to take over. I just want to talk, and I want y'all to expound on this when I give it to y'all. So, but like, so imagine we're talking about it. Imagine if I made the wrong decision in my personal life, my personal thing.
Right.
That affects other people.
Exactly.
You feel what I mean? Like we believe in spiritual powers, right?
Absolutely.
So if we say we believe in spiritual powers and we make the wrong decision in a situation, doesn't that affect other people around us?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so I'm just saying, my question is to you: what if we all made the right decision? What if we all did the right thing, and even in our personal life? Because sometimes we think when we hurt ourselves, we're not hurting others, but really we are.
I mean, to answer your question, if we did that, I mean, shit, we'd have a kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That's how I see that. If we're all making the right decisions, that means we all consider each other the right way. That means we all think about the things that are going to affect one another. We think about the things that'll make each other better.
Yeah.
And overall, that's a domino effect for success.
Yeah. And this brings up my other question though, because speaking about doing the right thing is one thing. You feel me? But picking up that phone and getting the guidance to do the right thing is another thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the scripture. Like, don't love in word, but love in deed. I mean, you got to action.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Like what you said is right. So like I say that to say this. I think we should all, if we can't follow the first step of making our own decisions for ourselves, what type of one said, get counsel. Like pick up the phone because you think you're about to just make a wrong decision for yourself, and that's okay with you because you hate yourself. Regardless, you hate yourself. Right. But if you don't, but love other people if you hate yourself.
Yeah, love me enough as a brother.
You feel me?
To do what's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's facts. And you know it's crazy that you say that because a lot of us run from that counsel. We run from I don't want to be looked at a certain way. I don't want to be perceived a certain way, or whatever the case may be. When it's not even that. Like it's the grown-up thing to do.
Right.
It's the grown-up thing to say, listen, I have a problem and I need some help. And I know that you are better than me.
Right.
And because you're better than me, I need your opinion on it. Like I want to say, because after that, I left it in your hands.
Right.
Because now that's the chain reaction in the situation. Because if I'm accountable for the men underneath me and the men above me are accountable for me, and we're all on the same point, that's the concept of what you're saying. Yeah. We're all doing good things. We're going to find ourselves in a good space.
Yeah.
And if I could, you know what I'm saying, that's just like the precept that we brought out in class today. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the precept said that you had to get up outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when you pick up your cross, you know what I'm saying, you go get that counsel. You go and you do the things that are uncomfortable in order to get to the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? So when brothers are inside themselves and they're full of themselves, they're not gonna seek counsel. They're not gonna give a damn about what they do. They're gonna continue to make the wrong decisions or whatnot.
Yeah, and it's cold because like what you said was so right. Is like, you know, like people talk about mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's mental health right there.
Yeah.
Like doing like because when someone makes a wrong decision, their mental health is fucked up because they're depressed now.
Yep.
About a situation that they could have avoided.
But they didn't handle it correctly.
They didn't handle it correctly, but then they start to beat themselves up because naturally, as Black Hispanic men, Native Indian men, we be so prideful.
We're our worst critic.
Yeah, we're prideful in this thing. Like no other man can help you through something.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? But when we talk about brotherhood all day, let a brother help you, and because you need help.
Right.
You feel me? Like what's wrong with getting help? You know what I'm saying? And like Taliban, he a Gadite, and you talk about the tribe of Gad, right? Like I'm from Judah. I'm a Judite. You a Judite. The tribe of Judah is pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But the tribe of Gad is on a fucking reservation now.
Right.
Like face red. Their
Right.
face is red. Not from their pigmentation, because of alcoholism.
Right.
You feel what I mean? Like they are
Intoxicated.
Yes.
Got
at
you.
11 a.m.
Yeah, fucking 11
8 a.m.
6 in the morning.
Yeah, like I've been to motherfucking San Manuel. I've been like playing, you know, in the gambling and shit. And I see them not gambling, just faded.
No, just there.
Yeah. like, and I'd be like, damn, like, this is Gad.
And it's not even funny.
No, but I'd be like, this is Gad. And
God.
I'd be like, and it'd be like, just rosy cheeks fucked up.
Right.
And I'm like, is that what goes on the reservations?
Exactly.
The same thing that goes on out here, but no one there's no police to stop you. There's nobody there to say, hey, stop drinking.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like there's somewhere far, right or wrong, top one. There's somewhere far off on the reservation in some trailer, just drinking fucking alcohol that cleans your wounds, right? Like for real. So like we talk about wrong decisions and we talk about helping each other out and we talk about having a lifeline to help you through your situation. Them are the cats that we need to get to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for real. I mean, I ain't talking about I'm not trying to single out Gab, but I'm just using them as an example as people who made wrong decisions. Yeah. Judites make wrong decisions. Israelites make wrong decisions. But now just think about the worst of our people. You feel what I'm saying? That don't know that there's a lifeline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
like when I think about digging deep and I think about like actual like hardships and correcting mindsets and things like that, I'm like we really, it's something like it's so much work to be done. Like we're not even close to where we want to be as far as our departments. Our departments are thriving, doing great, but then it's like so many of our people are just fucked up.
Yeah, we still got work to do.
Hell yeah,
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I just I think about those things like damn.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing to think about too. But this is another thing too. We got to also be strategic in your mind, knowing that these are the problems, and you have living examples of brothers that are just really oppressed. You know what I mean? We're all oppressed in general, but some of us are in worse conditions. It should be an example of why you gotta think with a mind to maneuver, to figure out different type of angles to really press and get access to these brothers. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And then that's I think that's the biggest goal. Because right now, I get it, like Cap was saying, we're growing, we're getting bigger, we're expanding, we're kind of really putting things in the work, but it's really going to show itself when we can do what people thought was impossible.
Right.
That's going over there and really going into them reservations, going into those reservations and really being a voice and transitioning these people.
Right.
That's why, not to cut you off, but that's why we got the brothers from certain tribes to be able to get that type of access.
Kind of like one of the most beautiful things I've seen recently On Facebook, I seen it recently. A brother said ISUPK Mexico is on the way.
Oh yeah, most times.
When I seen that, I just knew, like, you know what, we like I've always known, but it's just like it's a reinforcement. You know what I mean? That what Kevin's saying is the importance. We gotta get these brothers up and trust in the Lord so much to go in these places. Like a lot of people think we can't go into Mexico. A lot of people think we can't go into South America.
Shit, now a lot of people think we can't go on the reservations.
Yeah, a lot of people think these things.
You know?
You know what I mean? And that's the lack of trust in the Most High. Like we have to, in our head, say, nigga, do we really trust in the Lord or do we not?
If you can go to the ghetto, so like if you can go to like the ghettos of America, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've been in Watts. Like niggas thought we could not do a what is that we did in Watts?
Listen, Double One showed me a whole screenshot about some cat telling us they gonna kill us if we come to Watts.
And what we do?
We went to Watts.
We went to Watts.
It's because we're no cowards. But these it just like I ain't tell nobody. I ain't tell no brother.
Yeah,
like only me and Double One know. I was like, we going to fucking Watts.
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
And if I could, and it was looking at us from afar off.
Oh, they was?
Yeah.
But guess what? The Lord with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like what am I? Don't come to Watch, we gonna kill y'all. All right. What the fuck? They gonna be like, damn, they really pussy.
Yeah.
Like, no, we coming to Watch. Where y'all at? We in y'all shit. Where y'all at? Come right here. And what y'all gonna do? What are you gonna do? Except for hear the word of the Lord.
Yeah, because
and feel confounded in yourself.
Because what I realized too, and a lot of brothers should realize as well, a lot of these brothers and sisters in the world be blowing a lot of smoke. They blow a lot of smoke. They talk a lot of shit, but they ain't really about it. Like, it's a difference between somebody that says, oh, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? If y'all come over there. And then to say that to a man that's already ready to die.
Right.
You're telling me something that I'm ready for.
That's why I said, man, it's good to be active listeners, not active talkers.
Man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be an active listener, man. Like, people just can talk. They gonna talk all day. Talk. But talking don't solve nothing.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, talking doesn't do anything. It doesn't help nobody.
They say it's cheap.
Yeah, talk is cheap. You know what I mean? So you can talk all you want. We'll be active listeners and active doers.
Man, thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Switch gears just a little bit, and the point is make the right decision, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
If I may, don't be afraid to make the right decision either.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing. You got to get beside yourself. Like, there's something in you that wants to be weak. You gotta look at yourself and say, I can't allow myself to bend to that.
Listen, there's freedom behind making the right decision.
Damn right.
There's freedom behind that, man. You putting yourself in a prison of your mind, making the wrong decision, but there's freedom behind right decisions. Man.
Absolutely.
Straight up. You know, I just want to ask y'all a question, man.
Please.
You know, they talking about polite, right?
No light.
Yeah, polite, no light. They said polite. So everybody knows about polite in the rape charge he got. And let me just give you an example about the rape. It was rape accusations, but then it was rape charge. He got charged back in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he officially got charged, I think, the other day. And they found semen on the supposed girl on 6 places on her body, right? So now you got I absolutely don't have an opinion about being charged. I just think that he's a product of his religion.
No, absolutely.
His religion believes in child molestation.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, okay, that's who you are.
Yeah.
Because your father is that. You know what I mean? Shout out Captain Nazariak. Shout out Captain Kazar. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, shit, for real though. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to them because like they battled with that. And I text Captain Nazariak today and I said, Salaki, sir, regardless of everything, I know you feel gratified about this shit.
No.
You know what I mean? Because I know everybody was against him.
Yeah.
Everybody was against. Like we knew he won the battle and shit, but everybody was against him because he was supposedly going someone against a conscious person for the community. And when this nigga is not for the community,
yeah,
right.
Captain Nazariak is for the community. You know what I'm saying? He runs Harlem, not that rapist.
Yeah, so much he's not in Harlem.
Right. So yeah, he just go there just to fight you. So now I told him, I said, I know you feel gratified about it and all that, but so now he's getting charged with rape. You know, we don't know what the conviction of it is, but we just know he's getting charged with rape, and we know the facts are there's semen in 6 different places, including the mouth and the cheek, right? So now we'll take that from there, and we'll say why are you raping God?
Say
Ain't
it
the black?
again?
Why you-
right.
I thought the black woman is God.
Oh, I just caught that.
Yeah. Why?
Wow.
Why you rape God?
What?
Hey,
That was. Can you say that one more time?
Listen, why you
Damn.
rape God?
Because the black woman is what?
The black woman is God. So why'd you rape God?
that's crazy as hell.
You feel what I'm saying? Quan, Regalia.
The irony.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shout out Captain Katazar. He said, this is the first time I heard the conscious community don't want to talk about DNA. Well, my question is, how you rape God?
Listen.
You know, and my and now and I'll give y'all the floor. I want to, you know, but my thing is this though. We knew that Captain Azaria destroyed that cat.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, of course, you know, he been scamming and stealing from the black community for like about a year or two, you know,
Right.
like, you know, that people know about. He would talk about. It's funny that when this happened, now everybody want to bring it out. Oh, he been scamming, he been doing this. It's like you see the destruction of him. But listen, I was like Captain Azaria tell you, when you come against God, when you come against the prophets of God, what do you think is gonna happen?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get destroyed. You made these brothers, like, we already know there's true prophets, but now the world knows, at least on that side, they're true prophets of God. Look at this cat destroyed in the media.
Man.
He's bigger than he ever been.
Like it. That's facts. And you know what? You know what's crazy, right? When I think about this entire situation, it makes Ecclesiastes 8:11 so much more just perfect. Because if y'all know, I'm paraphrasing. It says, just because judgment against a wicked act is not executed speedily, the wicked feel that they will go unpunished. So there's been this thing of him just getting away with doing what he's wanted to do, and not having any consequences. He's been taking money from brothers and sisters in the community. He's been at Laker games over there, sitting at courtside
With Floyd Mayweather.
He's
And Ron Artest.
and Ron Artest doing the money to. He's thinking that all of the things of the success of this place is validating his madness. Right. And then he has people that support it. And they forget, man, what's done in the dark is always going to come to the light.
Right.
And he's exposed. And now he's sitting in a situation where I know he's thinking, damn, Captain Zariak told me this.
He bailed out, bailing out, and then he went live.
That's what the hat on. He had the little hat on, talking about y'all not supporting me and stuff
live,
like that.
He went live and didn't defend himself. Like he know the charges against him are heavy because it's factual.
He went
charges.
live?
Yeah, he had a little hat on
YouTube.
and everything.
Go on YouTube.
Wow.
He's talking about his success more than he's not talking about the things that happen.
He's not even addressing the allegations.
Right,
like, listen,
right.
Like, he's not even trying to say I'm innocent. These people, this is a lie. They're after me. He's just, listen, this is what I brought to the community. These are the wealth that I've been able to construct, and people, you know, my methods of this. Like, nobody gives a damn about that. You just raped a 14-year-old, allegedly.
In a sense, he has no shame.
Yeah,
he has no shame because this is why he doesn't have no shame, though, Regalia. That's what he believes in.
Exactly.
If I may,
go ahead.
I was rewatching that video. I rewatched it twice today when he went in front of those other fake Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that big video about the rape and all that.
GMS and shit.
He was the one bringing up the 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Because like Christ said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Like,
so like, go ahead.
Like, what you thinking about? Like, why are you saying, like, I don't know.
Come on. Did you see when I said, start at this mark? That shit was eerie.
Right, yeah.
Because the cat is saying, so what you saying is, you see a 12-year-old girl and you can rape her, and niggas recording, his homie is recording him, and Polite goes, why you recording me for? Why you taping me? Yeah. And he go, oh, but you feel me?
Yeah.
He's taping you. Listen, he's taping you because nigga, you a rapist, bro.
That labor among
listen, go watch that tape, and he's like, why the fuck you taping me for?
He was pushing that 12. I mean, we know how sick they are.
But
he's just as sick.
Yeah. And the cold part about that video was that the one cat in the GMS, he started reading the rape precept. Mm-hmm. Did you see that part? He started reading Deuteronomy 22 and 25.
He started reading the verse that condemns.
He was like, whoa. He was like, focus, brother, calm down.
Right. That's crazy.
So I was like, damn, being in the truth and seeing the works of the Lord, it just be funny to me But my thing is this though. Like, my thing is this though. He didn't get convicted yet. There's another part of the spectrum that you got to talk about too, because I've been reading the comments, I've been online about the situation. So many people are saying, "Oh, the government's doing this to him. The government taking his DNA and they're putting on the little girl." You know what I mean? Blame the mother. You know, they trying to say he's MLK. They trying to take our strong black men away from us. So this is the problem though. Quan, Tabawan, Regalia. The problem is people cover up child molestation and rape with so-called fake black leaders that they love.
Right.
You feel me? They're saying this is a conspiracy theory that they're trying to do this against Polite. And I'm like, are y'all fucking kidding me?
If I may, like that's so heavy that you say that. I was watching an interview, and it's kind of on topic to kind of draw it back in. Y'all ever heard of Mob James and when they used to roll with Suge Knight?
Yeah.
I was watching a recent interview on Mob James, right? And it was on Vlad TV, and he was saying that he was like, people always wondering who killed Biggie, and he was like, all those conspiracies that came around, they said the FBI did it, they were after him, and woo woo. And he had said something so heavy. He was like, man, y'all niggas got to get out of the movies and the stars and shit. He said, that's niggas killing niggas. We know who killed killed Biggie. We just didn't tell y'all. The whole hood knew. Mm-hmm. And he was like, then he started asking questions, well, who killed him? And he gave off some names. He was like, this is a nigga that could kill him. He was like, yeah, I'm going to say that's him. Because that's who did it, most likely. And he's dead now. But it's like we get ourselves, and now we find this person and we immortalize them, or we put them on a spectrum of they're just so above the law. And that's what they did with Polite, because he could talk well. He knew a lot of different languages, and he was so educated. So-called, right? Yeah. And same situation. Go ahead.
If I could, sir. I look at it, the whole situation, the fact that you even have those allegations against you. You were just talking about your rep and your name. I mean, your rep and your name is garbage now. You went from you got destroyed by Captain Zodiac under Commander Junior High and ISUPK by the Spirit of the Most High in Christ. Mm-hmm. Then you got in your feelings. Then you went and call yourself shooting up a Bible, right? Mm-hmm. Now you got to go to court and testify on one.
You see why you shoot up that Bible though?
Cause you
can't rape.
Got it, right?
Rape is in the Bible.
Right.
Can't rape. You know what I mean? Rape is in the Bible. We gotta shoot that motherfucker up.
The irony, because I watched that video, he said it's holes in it. Yeah, you put holes in it on purpose, didn't you? Because you didn't want that part in there.
Yeah, you just like the white man and take out scriptures in the Bible.
Man.
Right, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like so. I watched I remember years ago. I watched that debate between or that battle rather between Captain Zodiac and Brother Polite. And he was going hard on trying to discredit the authenticity of the Bible. He was trying to twist and manipulate scriptures. He was trying to box with God. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? But now it's showing that his arms, or like the saying goes, his arms are too short to box with God. Now the Most High, it was a scripture he tried to pull out. I will spread dung on your face and all of that. He was trying to be disrespectful. Now the Most High is revealing this man, and for the world to see that,
for the world to see, that's heavy. Because heavy. I never thought he was smart.
No,
like seriously, I was like, this nigga, he's stupid. Like you can say biased, but it wasn't even really a bias. I was like, he's really dumb. Like he really stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
now that's facts.
Like he doesn't have no substance to any argument. He just rebuttaling someone who just doesn't believe in the Bible about no faith and things like that.
Listen, you know who did it well? Damon Wayans. If you ever go find a skit with Damon Wayans, he does like a extra smart black man, and all he doing is talking. He's saying a lot, but saying nothing. Like, man, listen, I got this book. Yeah. It's got these white pages, but these black words. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna subscribe. Inscribe to you what I'm gonna bring out.
But and then he go
ahead.
He go, you understand, right? Yeah. But in your understanding, I overstand.
Yeah.
Like he's that brother.
And the funniest shit is they pan out and this nigga in jail. You right or wrong though, right? They pan out after all that shit, and he ain't behind prison like red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack. No, but
That's
I mean,
him.
that's what it come down to.
God.
That's polite.
Yeah, that's him.
He's what you call a zip coon.
Yeah.
If you look at the definition of zip coon, that's who he is. Someone who kind of takes on
appear to be smart.
Yeah,
but
he takes on the narrative of a person who wants to. How's that word? Say, when you want to
like assimilate.
No. When you want to kind of like not groom yourself or just what's the word? Salakia. It's like when you want to appeal to the white audience.
Gotcha.
And you're being this type of person, and that's called a zip coon. When you're appealing to the audience, but that's not who you really are as a character. You're doing it for their amusement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're trying to appeal to them.
Exactly. And that's what he is. He's a zip coon. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, like I said, he hasn't been convicted. He's definitely been charged, and the charges are serious. To be charged, you got to be damn near like, you feel me, super.
Right.
It's when you get charged with something.
Right. You in there.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Being charged with something is one thing, but being charged with DNA,
right?
That's a whole nother thing.
That's rough.
We can be charged with. All of us can be charged with anything.
Yeah,
Someone can charge you for anything if they call the police on you and say, "Oh yeah, you murdered somebody." You're like, "No, the fuck, I wasn't even there."
Yeah.
But if your DNA is on the motherfucking body or near the body or on a weapon near them, they like, "Oh nigga, yeah, the fuck you are."
Something was happening.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and how much money you need to get a bailout? $10 million, which is how much? $1 million?
$1 million, yeah, 10%.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
We know about bail.
You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if he committed suicide.
I mean,
damn.
I really don't see him beating this.
Like,
that's just my opinion, though. My opinion don't matter, but I just don't see him beating it because you have semen on 6 different places of a girl, 14-year-old body. And then not only did you take her to a club, when you told her mother, the mother thought that they was going to be at the lobby. Mm-hmm. She was about to come downstairs and they was going to be at the lobby waiting. But he took her to a club in Miami. She's 14.
Ulterior motives.
You feel me? The club was so-called closed. He goes to a hotel, not back to the spot where his mama's at, where the mama's at. It's his stepdaughter. You feel what I'm saying? So he goes to a spot to with him and her. He gets her intoxicated. They think that she has drugs in her system. She passes out. He tries to make her throw up.
Wait. He tries to make her
in the morning. Yeah, he tried to make her throw up.
Gave her something.
Yeah.
He was trying to that's the whole situation.
He grabbed on her breast. He grabbed on her ass. He grabbed on her I think her thighs. Like he's groping her. And then he tried to have her do oral sex on her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cover it up.
I was gonna say
Salaki.
He had went back to, they got a room and they were waiting for somebody to get like the next spot that they were gonna go to, like another club.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they never went. Like, he started doing his shit, whatever.
My thing is this though, Kamada. Like, why you with your daughter's? Well, why you with your rib's daughter?
Exactly. Unless we want to go to McDonald's, grill you some food.
Yeah,
that's real. There's no excuse.
Like, why did I leave my rib to go with my rib's daughter? You feel me? To another hotel room. That's the point. Like, let's just leave it at that.
That's wrong. Period. Right there. Like,
that's off, right?
Some sound wrong off just that circumstance. Yeah.
So now, when a brother comes into your inbox calling you queen, and calling you goddess, and calling you beautiful, right? And you're like some nigga you don't know.
Damn.
Good morning, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Every morning, the nigga you don't know, right?
Right.
Just beware, man. Hey, just beware. So, listen, I can't say I forget sometimes. I don't say good morning all the time, but I'm a real nigga though. I don't got no, my intentions aren't just to, rape you, I guess, right? My intentions ain't that. You feel what I'm saying? But if a brother is hyping your brain up and making you feel like you're above, the plants on earth, the oxygen on earth, God's green earth, and he's calling you a queen or he's calling you a god,
yeah,
just know that he is trying to rob you and now rape you.
Right.
Can we keep it real?
Listen, Commander Johanna is so right though. How many times I've watched classes where he said, you sisters out here think these brothers out here calling you God for some reason, he is gonna rob your dumb ass.
Listen,
and I'm just
and they get so mad at us because we tell black women the truth.
Right.
So who's wrong here? We telling you to pay your tithes and listen to a man. Right. That's what we're telling you, and that is you know, that is an atomic bomb on a black woman's psyche. It's telling her the truth. But a man that comes and tells you that you're a queen and you're a goddess on the earth and you deserve to be put on high, that's the man you want to love.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But we wrong though.
Man, that's the man that's gonna have your.
That's the man that's gonna have your daughter in a hotel,
Exactly.
rubbing on her behind and forcing her to have oral sex.
Right.
And putting pills in her, trying to get her to throw it up in the morning.
I'm just saying though.
And if I may though, right? If I could say something real quick, I score your point. This is my thing, right? Like everybody come against us with the brother and thinking that we wrong, and they, like you said, they like, oh, the government is be after him and whatnot, not realizing the
Them niggas
allegations.
is sick.
Yeah, they sick. Yes, this is my thing. Now, how should we look at these people? How if you really have a conscience, how should you look at the people that now had actually entertained him?
Right, support
Like like you got Mayweather who gets money. He supports polite.
Like, matter of fact, I seen Busta Rhymes over there shaking hands with him, telling him he's the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you be forgetting that niggas is stupid.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
that's the thing,
Go ahead.
and that's what I'm trying to get to. So we got to pay attention. If you look how they put their trust in someone that they thought could never do something like this, right? And he showed you he really was the slime ball he was.
Right.
If I may, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was Mayweather's spiritual advisor.
Oh,
And was getting a following with other people in his following. You know what I mean? So that's why he was able to say, I'm a millionaire, I'm getting money. Because when you around people with money, eventually, you know the saying, you hang with 5 millionaires, you're bound to be the sixth one. You know what I mean? So you hang around millionaires, you know you're bound to get money. But how do you, now what is your real truth perspective of the people that accepted him? The times we told you don't be about the things he's talking about. He's lying to, he's manipulating you. We're the liars, but now he showed you he really was the liar. How do you now look at yourself in the mirror?
His teacher is Malachi York.
Man,
Doing a prison term forever for raping little and touching little girls and boys, I believe. I don't know. I know it's for sure girls.
Shout out to Captain Cotters out for that.
Yeah.
Because that runs like a rerun in my mind, in my psyche. When he said, your father, you want to call Captain Kazariak my father? That's fine.
right.
Well, yours father, your spiritual father is a child molester.
He got mad about that too.
You know why? And look,
Go ahead.
he got in his feelings, right?
Yeah.
You know why? Because the truth hurts.
My nigga said, now we got to throw hands.
It's just like that preset. You know what I'm saying? You are your father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Christ said that to them because they was acting, they were liars.
Right.
Man.
And Christ said, you are of your father the devil.
Right.
And what did it say after that? And the what?
And the lust of your father,
you will do. Ooh.
Right.
Listen, the lust of thy nigga.
The
Hey,
lust of thy
good
father.
night.
And Christ was talking to black men.
Yes.
Right.
You feel me? Ooh. The lust of your father ye will do. Listen, you reach so much success in life, all you want to do is rape a girl.
Yo, you want to be like them. They want to be. He was so, and it's crazy, right? He went to Hollywood. He left New York because people don't realize he got ran out of New York.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah,
He didn't just leave. He didn't just leave on his own merit. Like when you were saying, people were saying that's coming out that people were talking about he was stealing money from them.
Yeah.
I watched those interviews. I watched a 2-hour interview with a dude that he was bringing out how his family and other families believed in his concept. He was trying to get them into housing and buying land and doing all this type of stuff. And they gave him money. They gave him their actual like hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars to him. And he screwed them over.
Look up Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison lost $3 million fucking with Polite.
Man,
Hey,
real talk.
wow.
$3 million.
Hey, so like, if I may, during that battle
How
between
dumb are you?
yeah,
It's like,
no, Khan.
go ahead, Taliban.
Remember in that that battle between Captain Zariak, it was like 8 years ago, and Brother Polite, and then you know how he brought his woman up, he's parading his woman around and stuff like that.
Like Camzari don't got for slacky.
And,
Go ahead.
and what happened was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was posting pictures. He was saying that women should be able to walk around butt naked.
I'm sure.
You don't remember that?
I don't
And he was
remember
like, he was saying women should be. I'm not ashamed of my sister. So then he brought his wife down, Look at this.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that
Look at
part.
this.
That's
But
what-
he
I
was
remember
saying,
him saying that, but
like
I believe you though.
those were, and then people look at us crazy when we say women should cover their behind.
Yeah.
But this man, he wants to look at your daughters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because there's two parts to rape, right?
Damn.
There's two parts to rape, right? Like
Damn.
there's rape. There's the lust that a man has to have sex with a woman, right? And then there's another thing where women should cover her breast and her behind.
Right.
Like you don't want to tempt a rapist.
Nope.
You feel what I'm
Which is why
saying?
people don't understand that
Like
concept.
they'll get mad. They'll get mad if you say, "Well, a man should just respect it. It doesn't matter what a woman is wearing. He shouldn't rape her." I agree. He should not rape a woman regardless.
Right.
But you should cover up your breast and your behind so you don't be a target of rape.
It's just like don't tip a predator.
Yeah.
No.
If I'm not gonna leave my child around some random motherfucker,
Nah, not at all.
or even a motherfucker I know.
Nah,
Not
man,
at
You know what
all.
I'm saying?
even so
Right.
simpler, right? We
Yeah.
all got kids in here, right?
Mhm.
Of course.
Don't leave candy and cookies out sitting on the table
Come on.
for your children to
Yeah.
see them.
Exactly.
They go after some point, they're gonna be like, look, daddy in there.
You gotta, yeah.
Daddy
I be catching my son all the
That
time.
shit up.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
son be in the cabin like, I'm like, what you doing? Huh? Fall off the chairs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look, but we can understand that concept.
Yeah.
It's the same
Right.
situation.
Right.
You're tempting someone. Like it's not wrong. It's put the shit up. You put it in the cupboard for a reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you telling me you to cover up is a problem? No, the problem is you want to be free to do what you want to do.
Listen,
Go ahead.
listen, my bad, Salaki.
No,
I hate to
Salaki,
cut you off, but this
good.
is the heavier thing though, Quan.
Yeah.
You ain't never been properly loved. You ain't never had someone really love you.
Facts.
When someone really loves you, they're gonna tell you, hey, like, cover your behind up, cover your breast up. Why? No man should come and attack me anyway. Well, because I love you, and I
Right.
hope you love me. Because if someone did attack you, I had to put him to death, and I gotta go to jail now over you not listening to me about putting some clothes on because you became a target behind some rapist that seen you
And how
taking
would
the
you
trash
feel?
out.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you came and take the trash out in the shit you sleep in.
Man.
And that's the shit that you know what I'm saying. They don't want us. They don't want us to tell them. That's the shit
No.
that people do not want to hear. You
No.
know what I'm saying? That you being a man, you being a father figure, you being a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A priest and prophet. You telling that sister, you telling that woman, you telling that young child. You know what I'm saying? However old she is, to cover your ass up.
Which brings to this though. I'm so glad you said it. Like, we can segue into this, right? Into choices, right? We talked about choices vaguely, right? Choices, though, right? The choices you make, decisions you make you who you are.
Yep.
You feel what I mean? From a young age to now, right? Without
Right.
the truth. But if you never was born again, you are who you are because of the decisions you made.
Mm-hmm.
So now, you were just talking about say it again what you were talking about, if you could.
I was just saying about, you know what I'm saying, that's just the shit that people don't want us to say. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We telling, you know what I'm saying, women, young women, no matter how old they are, to cover up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that they won't be a victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Being a victim is I can never be no victim. A woman should never want to be a victim of anything either, because of being a victim is someone seeing something weak in you.
It's an
Right.
excuse too.
Like, yeah, but then again, someone seeing someone weak on you to prey on.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
like,
not realizing you live in a land of predators.
yeah,
Right.
It's absolutely. So
Right.
now you're looking at this though, right? Let's segue into this Taliban shit, right? So
Yo, so
yeah, real shit.
Yo.
So now, people like let me give you a little brief understanding
Please.
about this shit, right? Okay, the Taliban. We all know who the Taliban is. Taliban is the same people who ran into 9/11. Right. The
Right.
same people. Osama bin Laden was the head
also
of the
a
Taliban.
government organization that was sponsored by the United States.
Yeah. That's it goes into conspiracy a little bit. Let's just go with the facts of universal facts, right?
Yeah.
People don't even get those. But what I ain't disagreeing with you.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's just like, let's go into this. You go into the Taliban, right? The Taliban was led by Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden inspired some cats to go on a plane with box cutters, only box cutters out.
Mm.
You feel me? And run into the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers, I think, killed approximately 3,000 people, about 2,700, 2,800
Yeah.
for sure, but like 3,000 approximately, right?
Mhm.
They had a decision. People on those floors had a decision either to burn to death or to jump to their death, right? Like, that was their thing. and people like to say, you know, how sad it was, and which is if you're a human and you put yourself in their shoes, you understand how sad it is. You get what I'm saying? Like honestly, right? You understand. But this is okay. I say that no one puts themselves in our shoes, but if you put yourself in their shoes,
you're better than them,
of course. But as a white people, they don't really put themselves in black people's slavery shoes. But put yourself in. And
that's a horrible situation.
Yeah, a lot of them cats are Puerto Rican. They worked as what's that?
Janitors or custodians or
so now let's just skip forward. The Taliban is a group that's a radical extremist, right? These are people who uphold the Islamic law, right? Uphold the Islamic law, and the people in Afghan been introduced to an American way,
a democracy.
Right. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So when you see people on a plane dropping, holding on to a plane, jumping onto the plane as cargo, people are like, "Oh my God, it's so bad. The Taliban is so evil." Taliban came out the next day and said, "We don't want to hurt nobody. Right. We just want our people to." Basically, they don't want their subjugated to American philosophy.
Absolutely.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So like we're in the truth. In their mind, they're in the truth in whatever the fuck they into.
Yeah, right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
real
shit.
They have sense.
Yes, they're the militant corporation organization who's gonna bring back the authority of real Afghans.
Yeah, and they succeeded.
They taken over, and now whatever they want is going to happen. China wants in, Russia wants in, everyone wants in because they sitting on so much oil. Right. And they knew that, but they knew that these people were going to give this oil getting played to the Americans. They understand that the white man's the devil.
Facts.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
They
Taliban.
Yes.
Right.
And they had to do what they had. This is all my theory. So
no, that's not.
They had to do what they had to do. Or else, they was gonna be a forgotten people.
Facts, and what they were doing was so heavy. What you said, and it's really an important thing to take. They cared about the way that they grew up. They cared about the way that they lived. They cared about their heritage.
Right.
And because we're so disconnected to our heritage, we can't fathom the thought of not having an American or someone over us. But them. They know what it means to be free.
Quan, can I
please?
We're extremists.
Come.
We're separatists.
Absolutely.
We want our people to come back to our ways.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We won't have a hostile takeover and be violent because they're naturally violent people. Naturally criminal. Natural wild man criminals.
Right. Yeah.
But we're doing it by the work of we're doing it by the spirit of the Lord to bring back our people to our nation and to forget American philosophies. The only difference is we have a real power and they don't.
Right.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So now I can understand their plight.
Yeah.
Now I don't believe in everything they
No.
Of course not. But I understand their plight to be loyal to their own.
Mm-hmm.
They said the next day the women can come out. They like the brother said earlier, like, oh, they said they taking 12-year-old, 14-year-old. I don't deny that. I'm not saying that they're not, but that's American propaganda.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
That's important for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to see that the mark of the beast is not a chip. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The mark of the beast is the fact that you had born and raised Afghanians, whatever you say, Afghans. Right, Ishmaelites hang on the wings of planes, thousands of feet in the air, because they were bred into that democracy, Esau's
American
lifestyle,
society,
culture, religion. Mm-hmm. Like Commander Junior Hanna was bringing out. You look at they had white man haircuts. You know what I'm saying? They had no beard. Like that's the mark of the beast.
Let me tell you something else.
Where was Aladdin?
Listen, they was selling drugs.
Right.
They got drug dealers, and they was introduced that by American soldiers.
Yeah, because people don't know that they have one of the biggest opium fields out there in poppy seed fields. Like a lot of your drugs that come to America
Mm-hmm.
come from Afghanistan.
Not only that, biggest weed, fucking all the weed you could think of
comes from
Right.
over there, and it's
Not
cold.
for
This is the cold part. You could go look this up. We had supervised it. And when I say we, not
America.
we, talk about America, not the
Right.
truth, of course, but America supervised it, and they think that this is a game. Like people don't think things that we say are true until major events like this happen.
Right.
But we've been talking about how they've been bringing drugs over here. It's heroin. That's what they've been selling. They have the biggest heroin fields over there.
They can grow all year. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's just natural. It's normal.
You got water just all day, but then it grows all year.
It's crazy, man.
Coming down, you want to say something?
Yeah, Kaz, I was gonna say also. I was reading that some of the Taliban were going door to door, and they were seeking like Christian converts. You know what I'm saying? And they will go even through their phone to see if they have any Bible apps.
But listen though, ain't that how religion is spread?
Right.
By the sword.
Man.
Because Christian converts love enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Like if you got to put yourself in that mindset, right? A Christian convert loves his enemy, and his enemy is playing him to kill the Taliban.
So an enemy of my enemy, a friend of my enemy is my enemy.
You feel me?
That's-
So go ahead.
No, you gotta say.
So you're betraying not our religion, you're betraying your race.
Man.
So
Right.
when I go door to door, you fucking right.
And listen,
Like now I'm speaking from a extremist
Right.
mindset,
Right.
which I can understand because imagine my people betraying me.
Right.
that shit
Right.
smell like the kingdom of heaven.
Ooh, it's a lot here.
if I could,
Go
if I
ahead.
could, of course we don't give a damn about no Ishmaelites.
Yeah.
But like you saying, I understand their mindset.
Mhm.
Like they were in the process of being colonized.
Yep.
They were in the process of being colonized, and what colonization is basically like a disease. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? In this sense, or like a virus in this sense, that a virus attaches itself to good cells and it poses as good cells.
To corrupt others.
Exactly. And so what they did, the Esau went into Afghanistan.
Mhm.
He corrupted others.
Yeah.
Who are Afghan. Damn, is it Afghanistanian? What is it?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. I don't know that. Afghan. Just say Afghan.
Afghan, right?
Mhm.
Them people who were hanging on them planes, they were victims of colonization.
Yes.
Because the white man is a colonizer. Esau
Yes.
is a colonizer going back to the times of Alexander the
Hold
Great.
on. Going back to the times of that serpent in the garden.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
God.
really talk about it.
Yeah.
Because that serpent in the garden allowed you to make a choice and a decision,
Damn.
right? He gave you free will. And what did he teach these Afghanistan
Right.
people?
Right.
He taught them good and evil.
There you go.
You feel me?
Yeah, well,
He
right.
taught them good or evil.
Right.
And guess what they chose? Evil.
Right.
And that's why they fallen off from planes. And Jeremiah brought it out. The same thing I thought that same day. They fell off the plane the same way they jumped out the motherfucking buildings in 9/11.
Wow.
Because you feel me? Because the love of America.
And
Where
so
was the
it's-
magic carpet?
Right. And it's like, if I could, the reason that it's evil in this sense is
Go ahead.
because they betrayed their own people.
Listen, the Taliban said you didn't have to do that.
Right.
You could have just
Chill.
pledged your allegiance back to us.
And we would have been
Right.
good.
Because guess what? We need soldiers.
And if I could, Slacky.
You my people first.
Right.
I can forgive
Just
you.
saying.
Go ahead.
And that's so heavy
Mhm.
that they didn't give a damn about pledging back their allegiance
They rather
because
die.
they were so caught up into this American philosophy.
Regaya.
They were.
When you can disregard Islamic laws and live your life,
Right.
you would do the same thing.
Right.
Not you, but you feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Come
Now
on.
you gotta go fly and jump onto a plane on the fucking wing of a plane. The plane about to take off the tarmac and you fall off because you love the philosophy that they taught you. Instead of keeping the Islamic law.
Right. Staying true to your people.
What the fuck is the FOI, man?
Man.
But even
I'm sorry. I'm
Right.
What I laugh about
Go
too,
ahead.
right, is like there, and it shows you the that there's no spirit and no knowledge in the things that they do over there.
Facts.
Right.
Because you got to think, if they really loved you, wouldn't they just let you get on a plane?
Yeah.
Why do you got to get outside?
Why
the
you got to
plane?
be on the wing? They should have said, "Hey, all right, guys, like get on. We got to take
Like,
off."
we're gonna send another one.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
like
right.
we're gonna come pick y'all up.
That's
Don't
some-
die.
That's some Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
That's some
Yeah.
shit that you
But
see in the
Motherfuckers just took off like, nah, fuck y'all.
But look, I pray you understand.
Right or wrong, though?
I pray you understand. If Christ don't return, they're gonna make a movie out there.
No, they got to.
They're gonna make a movie out there. There's gonna be a movie about them jumping out the plane.
Bro, these niggas fell from 3,000 feet in the air, bro.
Look, over with. Like
Oh,
the,
that's crazy.
That
for the love.
Someone said in the comments said, they broke their legs, huh? What?
Bruh, what?
Their body is-
What world
They
are you
was an
living in?
eggshell shattered, nigga.
Yeah, no longer.
No, he's no longer,
Hey,
bro.
hey, listen, if I may though, right? There's another point that we missing too that people don't want to pay attention
Bring
to.
it up.
You said that Russia
Uh-huh.
and
China got their hands in it.
and wanted to now
Fuck
help
with them.
them and fuck with them. You know why?
Why? Bring it out.
You
Salaki,
know
my
why?
man. Go ahead.
Because guess what China's about?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what Russia's about?
Go ahead.
Both
They are
communism.
about their people and their people only.
Oh, yeah.
And to see someone like-minded,
Right.
they were like, I can do that.
Basically, what you're saying is America doesn't have the Afghanistan people mind no more
Yep.
because the Taliban took over. So
Right.
now we can reach out
And
because it's
we're
like
on the
if I
same
could,
shit.
they like this though. The Taliban like we taking our shit back. We taking our people back, and China and Russia liked it because they about the same shit of what the brother said. But more importantly, America does that to everybody, right? I'm listening to an interview. The cat is a soldier. He high ranking, right? He like, we go to other countries. We just support the government, whatever the government wants to do. No, you don't. You manipulate the government to do what you want them to do.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? You manipulate them so much so that when someone revolts, now they're insurgents. You feel what I'm saying? Now there's someone that's evil. No, there's someone who says this is our way. Fuck your way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now when someone takes over, we gotta bounce out. They tripping.
And then in the same breath, will tell you you have a choice to do whatever you want.
Right. And if I could, this is where that propaganda comes in so heavy, like Cap said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Why believe what the enemy is saying about, you know what I'm saying, about a whole nother nation? They're gonna say they're gonna paint you
A picture
a
that
perfect
wants you to
picture.
see.
So you could be like, oh man, the Taliban, they so horrible.
right.
These niggas over here, they about their people.
Yeah.
If blacks, blacks,
just took a
Hispanics, and
page
Native
out of that
American
book.
Indians were to listen to the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana, they would consider us terrorists.
Yes.
They would be like, nah, these niggas,
You know how much guns we got?
bruh.
That we don't show?
You know,
and that we do show.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna
Go ahead,
let you
Regard.
Like
got nothing on me.
like if these
in the car.
cats was the, you know what
No
I'm
real
saying,
shit.
if our people was to just listen to the priest and prophet, stop selling drugs, stop sinning against the Lord,
Bro, that's what they
stop making money for this hellish of a kingdom that
Come
we
on.
live
Just
in.
separate from them.
Take away the white man's money, we gonna be the number one terrorist.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, oh no, y'all, hell no, they can't do no camp speaking.
And we the number one superpower after that because we have a living God.
There you go.
So like what you were saying is so right. Like
Right.
you getting so mad at the Taliban, but let's open up our minds though.
Right.
Like let's really open up our minds. Oh, they so bad. Why are they so bad?
Right.
Why are they so bad? Because they hate the people oppressing them? I wish we had that type of ignitement, anger in us, man.
Right.
Not to get violent because we know we can't do
Just
that.
to change.
Just to change. Just to say, nigga, I'm not getting high no more.
Just to have that type of movement.
You feel what I'm saying? Hey, listen,
Unity.
I'm not gonna hurt my brother no more. I'm not gonna murder my brother no more.
Right.
I'm gonna love my brother. Like with
Listen.
everything you were saying, like we don't have to get violent. We just got to
Right.
keep the law.
And
But
look,
if it- but-
go ahead.
But if it's scared of niggas to jump on a plane and to say, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm getting up out of the US.
Well, listen though, if the Taliban was gonna come through and beat your ass or kill your ass because of shit you did, nigga,
Right.
you was an evil bastard.
Right.
And you was about to come to America.
Right. You
Real
leave.
talk. That's why you was
You better, and your ass better come to America, nigga.
to be even more wicked than
over
what you
here,
were.
nigga.
You was
And we
selling-
gotta suffer it.
You was selling heroin over there.
Yeah.
Guess what? You coming to San Bernardino.
Listen, we gotta
you about to
suffer it.
clean up.
We gotta suffer it. We gotta eat that golden pizza, nigga.
Right,
Nigga.
right,
You
right.
feel me? Like,
Hey.
and we fuck with the golden pizza. That's
Right.
what
Hey, shout out to Golden Pizza.
Yeah, they don't have no
they
pork.
sell no pork.
I don't know about y'all no more. Y'all some traitors to y'all.
Think twice shit.
I'm fucking with real niggas after this, man. Y'all some traitors. I don't know, nigga. If you a traitor to your people, you do anything to that little beef pepperoni, nigga.
Hey, and that's crazy that you say this. Them niggas just they could really just be like, just tell them it's beef.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah.
That's like that's
Yeah, nah, I hella believe them too. That's what's fucked up. I'm like, nah, don't say that. Their chicken wings are trash too. I hate their chicken wings.
No, wings is trash. The pizza was actually good though.
Yeah, pizza's hella good.
Everything else is trash.
Yeah.
I like it.
Go ahead though.
If I could, that just goes to the point where what y'all making is like, I understand their mindset, like the Taliban, but like how Esau is such a devil.
Yeah.
How he'll paint everybody else as the enemy and evil and cruel and doing that.
He's
But he's the most subtle beast of the field.
Exactly. And if I could, like them Ishmaelites, the people of Afghanistan, they know Esau. They know Esau is the devil. They know that Esau is what, because my cousin.
Not who and where is he?
Exactly.
Salakia.
My cousin, he was in the military and he did tours in Afghanistan or whatnot, right? And he would tell me that the people of Afghanistan, they would write this is real true story. They would write spray paint on the like, you know how we have billboards, and stuff like that. They didn't have that back then, like
so
years
like brick
ago.
walls, broken
They
down.
tagging up.
They would tag sons of Jacob. We are not your enemy.
No,
just like the Viet Cong would
with
do.
the black,
But sons of Jacob talking about us.
No, but listen, the Vietnamese. Well, same thing. Vietnamese would say, "Black man, this ain't your war."
Exactly.
But look, this is the colder part that we forgot to bring out too, though. And not to take that away, because what you said was so right. They know who the fuck we are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the Viet Cong, when they seen niggas as a what's it called? Not a task force, but as a unit. They don't want to see them niggas. That's why they had to do guerrilla warfare.
Look,
Guerrilla warfare was like, well, damn, they got black motherfuckers that's going. They bigger, taller, stronger. I'm 5'5", bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, if my gun, if I run out of this bullets, nigga, then what? You want me to what? But look, this the cold part though that we haven't said yet, brother. I was in 5th grade when 9/11 happened.
Man, I was in social studies.
Listen,
class.
they declared war.
Right.
And I think like a week later or something.
No, real talk.
So you have war. We warred for 20 years.
Right, Khan. I remember that.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Listen, for nothing. We warred because the Taliban did what they did to America. And now the Taliban took over the country.
Right.
And they pulled out.
Man.
So now you have lost lives. People who took 3, 4 tours.
Right.
1 or 2 tours. Fuck it.
Right.
Had they family, had they family slightly.
No.
Bring
For shit.
knock on the door.
Yeah. 2 soldiers. Giving
soldiers
you a flag.
with a
Talking about your
flag.
son is gone.
Will never come back for
nothing. Listen though.
But
you feel what I'm saying? Like, listen though. Like, as an American.
Right.
Like, as a white American, Black American, Hispanic, and Native Indian American, because there's so much Native Indians in the military.
Oh yeah.
So now you lost your sons
to
this war that meant nothing, because your son is a pawn in the game.
Right.
Listen, I ain't gonna listen. I didn't talk to at least a few brothers out of going to the military, because I even in the world I said, nigga, don't ever join the white man's military.
Facts. Are you stupid?
I told brothers this. They don't do that, bro.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't go to white man's military.
I'm trying to get this school.
Some brothers I didn't get to. You know what I'm saying? They alive though, but I told them, man, don't go to the white man. Fuck that shit, nigga. You better out here than out in there.
Facts.
But look, hold on real quick. But I'm saying though, like, so now you fought for 20 years,
right?
For nothing. Like let that sink in though.
Marinate.
Let that sink in though.
Facts.
Even after they killed, you know what I'm saying?
Osama bin Laden.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
Well, what about the other cat?
No, that was the general. Saddam Hussein.
Right.
Saddam Hussein was not.
Recent president.
No, that was the one in Iran. That's the general from Iran.
Yeah,
Okay.
But no. Saddam Hussein was first.
Right.
They caught him in a hole somewhere.
Yeah, they caught him in a cold.
He wasn't. He was like with it, but not really damn with Taliban. Osama was Taliban.
Straight
Like a motherfucker.
There you go.
So-called CIA agent, and all that shit.
Right.
I understand that.
But the fact that America, this philosophy, this doctrine, the way that they rejoiced after
how they party?
a
Victory.
victory.
Look when Barack Obama had we got him.
Right.
America lost their
Now-
mind.
now,
Look
so
though,
like
why hasn't America lost their mind about them about them pulling out this war when so many white brothers, white sisters,
right.
Americans lost their lives?
You know why, Cap? I got the answer to that.
Please hit me with it. When I say white, bro, I'm trying to make them feel that shit.
No.
You feel me? Like,
You
listen
gotta
though.
go there.
You have
You're
a white brother. You
Right.
laid your life down.
right.
Listen,
Red, white, and
we
blue,
gonna
I-
speak against 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna speak against
Right.
9/11 because you know what? That war don't help Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
You don't do a damn thing.
But
for
this is
us.
the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why you would go kill and die for your country
Right.
as a white man, as an Italian, whatever white you are.
Shit.
I understand it like a motherfucker. I get you. But now the people who do get it, the people whose family lost hella family,
Mm-hmm.
why you not speaking about this shit?
Right. They sitting back at. They
You use my son?
right now.
You use my daughter, you use my father,
Right.
you use my mother,
Right.
and you pulling out.
You know why though?
Mm.
Because to say anything against it
it's un-American.
is un-American. Perfect.
Yeah.
Is un-American, but it also to say anything against it now shows that they're hypocrites,
And
they cannot stand to not be in the right. They can't stand to see. Like one thing about the oppressor, he cannot look in the mirror.
Mm.
He will make everybody else look in the mirror. Everybody else do self-examination, but the moment he has to do it, it's nah.
And this is the thing that I'm so glad we're having this conversation. This is an excellent conversation, by the way.
Yeah.
But one thing that needs to be talked about and said is this, though. You know, like in if we went to war as Black men, in Israel's army, right? As Israelites in the army, there would be a winner and a loser.
Right. Of course.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Someone would conquer the other one.
Come.
You feel what I mean? No one conquered anybody yet. Of course, in this war that just ended,
Right.
right? No one conquered anyone yet. But so many lives were lost for not at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad that we found an army where the Lord really cares about us.
Man.
Most High in Christ.
You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I always knew I was a soldier. I didn't know what I was gonna be a soldiger
Right.
Real life shit.
Like,
in my whole life. I knew I was a soldier.
Ready to do something for something.
I didn't know where I was gonna soldier in, but I knew I was a soldier. But look,
thank the Most High.
But look, though.
Man.
But look though, these cats lost their life. That motherfucker pulled out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you right now, people ain't gonna like this though. And Biden, that whole what's them called?
What's up?
Democrat. They hoes, man.
Oh,
They hoes. When they come to loving their military,
Oh yeah.
like they don't give a fuck
nah, they're
about
the
the
weak
military.
ones. Like, it's like
And
the Romulus and Remus theory. Like you pick the weak one.
Like, yeah,
Right.
if you listen, when
Trump
Trump was the president, you know how much funding went to military? You know how much money, listen, you know how much they started to kill motherfuckers because of
Right.
Trump in
Right.
president? Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. If you care about America,
Yeah, and
Right.
the flag.
Trump cared about your motherfucking military.
It's-
So much so, nigga, they was out there destroying their enemies.
Right.
Like this, like it wasn't even close.
So that's so fast. Like, go ahead.
So like that's its political historical facts right there.
Yes.
You could pinpoint that.
Obama had you out there dying,
Obama
shooting a
had
motherfucker's
you
third
die.
rifle,
Exactly.
third generation rifle. When I say third generation, I mean like 9 years worth. Not even, you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga died, he died. Now it's your turn.
You know what I'm saying? Trump losing that. You know what I'm saying? Esau went and raided the damn Capitol.
Hey, look, and then, Trump was cold with it. I'm not finna front. He be like, they were talking shit, so we went over there and we just fucked them up. Like he's that type of motherfucker.
Trump was like, he gave them money because look, we ain't about to lose no war. I don't lose.
Nah,
I'm a dumbass, but I don't lose. Fuck
that's
that.
the American way.
He was the exact pinnacle
what
of
Captain
America.
Dohart just said. I'm a dumb motherfucker, but I don't lose.
Listen,
I have money.
Listen.
I will fund this.
When he became the president, they had drones that they never seen before.
Listen, that's facts.
Stop on. You gonna say something like?
No, I was gonna say Trump. He was.
I'm good right now.
He was about 5 minutes from pressing the big red button.
No, real talk.
I don't know if you remember that because he was that serious as far as like the whole war and fighting for his country and all that.
But like, listen though, if I could push a button to kill all my enemies, I would.
Nigga, immediately.
Yeah,
right.
Like, listen, if I think the Lord, they think the Lord's with them. They think they are God.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, if I'm an Israelite and I think God is with me already, I'm pushing them, but nigga, don't go to no war. I'm killing all these motherfuckers.
Yep.
First of all,
Listen, we'll revamp.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit figures
Yeah,
out.
we don't gotta lose one soul.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
We'll go into
Bunkers.
Not even bunkers.
Wow.
We'll go over here on this side of the earth.
Yeah, let
And
shit sit.
we're gonna destroy
Over
them. And the casualties will be, some Africans and some Asians. That's fine.
Well,
But we'll be on this side.
Right. Straight.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. Like,
You feel what I mean?
like, and that's how it's.
Obama was a hoe. Biden's a hoe. Bush was really about his people.
Nah, Bush was a cold
Trump was really
motherfucker.
about his people.
And it show you what the Republicans though, and then, like what you're saying too, like I was bringing out, like somebody brought it out. You said your cousin was saying like how things is done over there, like out here in America, right? One of the funniest things that I never thought about till recent. Like we have like a bunch of air shows, right?
Oh yeah.
And they be like,
I've been to
I've been to a few too,
I have to.
and they be like stealth bombers and
Yeah.
woo,
Right.
For us, people like we're enamored. We see it out here, and we're like, oh, that's such a crazy thing.
They be
Like,
flying
that's
so fast.
They flying upside down.
No, they're flying so fast like you hear it like 2 seconds
Yeah,
later.
it's like an after
Yeah.
effect. And because of the sonic boom,
Sonic
shit,
boom,
they're
yeah.
going past the
Mhm.
light of speed. So a lot the faster than light of speed or whatever
Yeah.
it is, but it's like sonic boom
I know what you mean,
and all
yeah.
that. And so, but when they're over there in like Afghan and Iran and all these other countries, when they see it, it's automatic thought, death.
Right.
Like, we're going to die. Like, and so to understand that and to like we never put ourselves in the perspective of those that are being attacked.
No.
Not realizing we're on it, we're always attacked and been under attack the entire time. And so to see this, that them doing what they doing should be something that should spark a revolution in your mind state, but it doesn't. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you right now that because what the Taliban did, in my personal opinion, is they regained their freedom in a manner that
Power
in a way that we didn't understand.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they fly a flag with Osama bin Laden on it.
Well, you gotta understand.
They're going to big up him because he's the founder.
They got. But one thing though, they got political people on their side that is in the Taliban.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like the people who understand the system to a point where they believe in what these cats is bringing out. These ain't like just like slumlord cats, like or just hood niggas.
Right.
These are individuals who really, who are sturdy or strong believers.
Sturdy is an excellent word.
Yeah, sturdy and strong believers in the Islamic faith.
Yeah,
Like so,
Rooted in
they're
the
locked in.
foundation.
rooted in the foundation where you have some cats might come from the streets of Afghan and some cats who are high on top. You feel me? They come together. That's why they got, brother. You know how many guns they didn't take over?
Right.
They got so many guns,
Right.
and they got so many military. Like, they not tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
They not tripping at all.
They ready. They ready for the phone.
And listen, and then they are professional in their speech after the fact. They said, "Look, we don't want no enemies." Like real shit though.
Right.
I was like, "We don't want no enemies."
Yeah,
man."
we're just glad everything's
Like,
where it's
listen,
at.
like this is
Cool.
We had to do this, man. But check it out. Whatever you want to do, we with it.
Right.
Cause we understand this shit.
Can you respect that though?
That's the art of war.
100%.
Go ahead, Dr. Juan.
I was gonna say, and the fact that China and Russia is willing to support him, that's also the most. That's the ultimately that's the most high.
Yeah, that's the
putting the pieces in place for the big showdown.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you never understood the Bible wasn't real, Nigga, watch what just happened. Like the land of Jehoshaphat, the valley
Go
of
look at
all
Joel the
decisions.
third chapter.
Come on, like and see, he said he was gonna put them niggas together, and the fact that they actually said they was gonna think about that shit.
Nah, real shit.
Because I find it hard to believe. Like they might be cool for a second, but I find it hard to believe that they just gonna just up and forgive America for all the children they bombed, the women they raped.
Why would you forgive your enemies?
Nah,
like I was listening to some shit. The motherfucker said, when we went to war with Japan, we dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Thank God. He said, thank God we didn't have to lose an American life.
That's heavy.
Listen though, what he said was so right. Because I wouldn't want to lose the Israelite.
Wasn't that Truman that did it?
It was Eisenhower.
It was Eisenhower. Yeah,
I believe was it
Nixon.
No. Check it.
No. Who dropped the atomic bomb?
I think it was Eisenhower or yeah. But look, he said we dropped the bomb on him and it was over. He killed so many innocent lives. He didn't give a fuck.
Was that
Truman?
It was
Truman.
Nixon was a little before.
Was that the Hiroshima bomb?
Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That was that bomb that basically when it went off. You know what I'm saying?
Harry S. Truman.
The bodies disintegrated
on the wall.
Shadows.
Instantly.
You know what I'm saying? But the shadows remain.
Right. Yes.
Right. That's the warfare that you know what I'm saying that exists.
And that's a hell of a thing to do.
Your shadow still remains.
If I could, the man behind that, his name was J. Robert Oppenheimer.
The German character.
Yeah, the German.
And he was the engineer behind the construction of the atom bomb itself. And it didn't only affect the Japanese, where they were having their test sites was in New Mexico. Yep. And a lot of Hispanics died because of those atomic bomb tests. Yes.
See, did they drop like a test subject?
Yes.
To see how the reaction would and overcome.
Right. And he really regretted the fact that he had part in creating that. Because as he famously quoted some Hindu literature, he said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." He knew that was a tool that can be used as a weapon of mass destruction.
No, absolutely. And
we should get that one. We pulling out some shit.
No, that's fact.
Nigga, bibliography.
That's so heavy.
Write that down in the comment section, bro.
And tie that back in, right? They tie that all the way back into the beginning of the world. What did they say the reason why we went over to Afghanistan? Because they had weapons of what?
Right.
Because they understood what they did to Japan, and they understood what would actually incite the people of America to go over there and do the things that they did. To know that these individuals have weapons that can do the same thing that we did to the Japanese.
Right.
Hey, listen though.
Go ahead, please.
And I'm gonna end it with this though, right? Y'all got something to say? And
I don't even know what time it is.
Listen though, the inevitable is that. The inevitable is nuclear warfare.
Can I be in the wilderness?
Listen, the inevitable is nuclear warfare that comes to America, that comes to South America and North America, right? And it's gonna burn so bad that in Russia, you're gonna see the smokes in the air. If you're in Russia, that is about 3,000 miles. Oh, I'm sorry, 7,000 miles away, right?
Right.
And when you see smoke, that is crazy. In hindsight, to believe that, because you're on two different time frames. But this is the thing, though: to avoid death, to avoid destruction, make the right decision and serve God, and keep the strength that you have that the Lord gives you. Satan tries to enter you; you got to deny Satan. If you can't deny Satan, pick up the phone though, and the brother that's on the other side of the phone will help you deny Satan for you. You understand, though? We're gonna make the right decisions moving forward in our life. We're gonna work our way to take the kingdom of heaven as priests and prophets of God.
Right.
And we'll be back next Thursday, One West Radio. Shalom.
That's right.
Keep it clapping. Keep it clapping. Keep it clapping. Hell yeah, bro. We're gonna be back next Thursday, just like this too. I don't care.